Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. You've got a password manager, which is great. But if you haven't checked your unlock settings, run a password health check, or set up breach monitoring, you're only using half of what it can do. Rise and Shine, it's your business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 663, and today is Wednesday Tech How To. Today, we're going to be looking at how to properly set up a password manager, not the basics of getting started, but the security features that many people skip. I'm going to be showing you how to do this in Zoho Vault, which is what I use, but most password managers have similar features. If you're going to use something else, or if you are using something else, have a look in your settings. You'll probably find these options there too. And of course, you can always drop a question or a comment in these videos that I'm doing, or DM me, ask me questions, or book a free 30-minute breakthrough session, and I can walk you through the settings there and have a look there for you as well. Okay, but before we get started, we're going to talk about why being able to unlock your vault securely is important. Your password manager holds the keys to everything. If someone gets access to your device when you've left Vault or your password manager open, or if your master password becomes compromised, they're going to get access to every account you've stored. Setting up secure unlocking options means you've got control over when and how your vault opens. So what I'm going to do in this next part of the video, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how we can set up Vault unlock settings. I'm actually going to set up a brand new account and show you how you set it up from scratch, and then I'm going to show you how you go in and change it around. So bear with me while I share my screen and we can go from there. So for long-term viewers, you'll know that this is my demo account, the one that I keep so that I can do these demos. I haven't actually set Vault up on this account, so we're going to go through it step by step. This is just a mail account. It's not a workplace account. It's not a workspace account. It is just a mail account, and you can get Vault access using a mail account. So yeah, the lowest level of account you can get, you get at least access to the free version of Vault, which I think is fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up Vault step by step as we go through here. The first thing we're going to do is find Vault. So you'll notice over here we've got all of the widgets, and where do we go? So we could just type in Vault, open a new window and type in vault.zoho.com, and we would go there. Or we can use the 9 dots on the right hand side next to our icon and look for Vault in there, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to open that in a new tab. There we go. So when you first come into Vault and you're setting it up, I'm going to quickly go through this section so that you can see it. You understand where the master password gets set first of all. It's going to ask you whether we have access to Zoho Vault or not. And I'm going to say no, my organization is new. Do we want Zoho Vault for Teams, or do we want it for personal? I'm actually going to set this up for personal because I think most people just use it personally. I don't want to set it up for Teams at the moment. So once it comes in, it says, do you want to set it up for personal? And then I'll just type in my master password. Now, it's really important with the master password that you not only type it correctly. Yeah, I'm pausing while I do that so that I actually do type it correctly, but that you remember what it is. If you forget your master password and you have to reset it, you will lose all of your passwords in Zoho Vault and you'll have to start over. I do cover that in episode 550, by the way, about setting all this up. So if you want more information on Vault in general, go and have a look at episode 550. I will link it on this video, but we're going to go through. So this is our master password. This is the key to the kingdom. I understand that if I forget the master password, Zoho Vault will not be able to recover it. We're going to say yes, and it's going to give us a pop-up that says, doesn't store it. I understand that without the master password, I will be unable to access the password stored. Okay. I'm going to click Get Started. Right, so I didn't type it right because I was talking. So let me just start again. And this way you've got to be so careful. Okay. And it's going to set us up. Now it's going to ask you, I'm not going to go through this bit. Like I said, I've done a lot of this in 550. We're doing the security options today. So you click skip tour. There's no password saved. There's nothing. This is a brand new account. What I'm going to do is go to settings menu here on the left-hand side. And you've got all your, because this is just for me, this is just a personal account, not a Teams account. Like I said, anyone can take a Vault account for free. You get one per login. What you want to do is come down on the left-hand side under settings. You see where you've got change master password and you've got unlock Vault. You'll also see we've got enforce MFA up here. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to come down here to these two and unlock Vault and change master password. If I come to unlock Vault, we have a couple of options to actually unlock the Vault. One is using the Zoho One Auth mobile app, which I actually do run on my phone. I haven't got it set up for this account. I will come back to that in the subject of another video, because MFA, two-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication apps are really cool, and I will cover them later. Or you can use an authenticator like Windows Hello, which is basically using a passkey. Touch ID, which is, I think, your Apple one. YubiKey, which is a hardware key, and Passkeys. Okay, so I'm just going to set that one up. I'm going to click on Go. It says we've adding an authenticator. Click on Add an authenticator. It's going to ask me for what the authenticator name is. So I'm just going to call it Windows. I'm going to use a passkey to do this one. Say yes. Now it's asking me, the only option I've got is, do I want to use my Windows passkey? This will be saved to your Windows device. I can click change on that. I can choose a security key. I can choose my iPhone, iPad, or Android device, or I can choose my Windows device. I'm going to choose my Windows device. I'm going to enter my PIN. Good, it doesn't show it. Four digits. That's all you've got on a passkey. Oh, it doesn't seem like much, does it? Okay, so unlock Zoho Vault without entering your master password via authenticators in trusted browsers. You will be prompted, do you want to trust this browser? Yes, we want to trust this browser. Okay, so what that means now is that when I go to Zoho Vault, I've already got it unlocked. I wonder if I can unlock myself here. No, I can't unlock myself. So if I go to Zoho Vault in another window, for example, let me open a private window. Okay, it's going to take me there, and it's going to ask me to log in. So I'm going to sign in up here. And I'll type in my email address, which is really long. Now, hopefully, yeah, it's going to ask me for my password. I typed it wrong the first time. That's why you've got to be really, really careful. Now, I'm not running the One Auth app, so it's going to ask me for my password all the time. Now, you see here, it says open my Zoho Vault, and it's asking me for my master password. That's because it's the first time I've done it. Say open it. And now I'm in. So you've got your master password. I have my other authenticator here. It wouldn't have prompted me for that because I was in a private window. So it prompts me for my master password. But when this login times out, and it will time out, it doesn't stay open all the time. It's going to prompt you, and you can use your passkey or you can use your master password to log in. I will come back at a later date and do this One Auth mobile app. I don't want to do it today because I don't want to confuse the waters. Don't want to muddy the waters, confuse the issue. Okay, so that's how you set your unlock options with Zoho Vault. Okay, so now we've got Zoho up and running, or Zoho Vault up and running. What I've done in the background is I've gone and imported a whole heap of passcodes or passwords that have got problems with them so that this next part of the video makes some sense. We need to run our audits. We need to do our health check. We need to make sure that things are running the way they should be. So the first thing we're going to do is run an audit. We're going to have Zoho Vault go to the section in Zoho Vault and see what are weak passwords and what are reused passwords. And as I do that, I'm actually then going to tell you how we can fix it. Now, to make this really work for you, you will want to install the browser extension for Zoho Vault. What that will do is, as you are going through sites, it will pop up an offer to either save the password for you into Zoho Vault, or it will prompt you to update an existing password if it gets a match on it. So please, before you go any further, go back to episode 500, install the browser app for Zoho Vault. It will make your life so much easier. So let me have a look here. Oh, yes, here's my notes. So when Zoho runs this audit, this health check, it checks passwords against 6 different parameters. Things like passwords that have been reused across multiple sites, passwords that are old and haven't changed in a while, passwords using dictionary words, and passwords that include parts of your username. So really, really important things that we do tend to fall into the trap of doing. It will actually highlight them and say, you should probably change these. So let me share my screen and I'll show you how that looks to us. So this is Zoho Vault, our home page. If you just come into Vault and go to dashboard, it's automatically there for you. You can see it all here. At the top, we've got the number of passwords. You can see I've imported 489. The number of folders I've got, only one. I put them all in one folder so I can delete them later. Expired passwords, anything that's got an attachment to it. The next line, this is where the gold is. We really don't have to do a lot more here than look at this top line here. It tells me that 66% of my passwords are fair, but I have got some massive issues with weak and reused passwords. Now, I've done this deliberately so we can see them. So it really hits us in the face. The way you have a look at these to see which ones are a problem, if I just click on that, it brings up a list of all of the passwords that it considers problematic. The name here is going to be blurred out, but these are the names that you've given the passcards. The username will be blurred out. I've left the field name, so it says here, password, card number, security number, and then we've got the password section here. This tells us that these are password ones, so our password is problematic. These ones are telling us that card numbers and security codes. So you can actually put your credit card details into your password manager. So when you come to a checkout form, you can just pull them out of there without having to remember them or having to have written them down. So it doesn't surprise me that the card number and the security code is actually getting weak passwords on it, because yeah, that you could probably ignore those ones, to be honest. So what I would do here is I would have a look at them. I'm just going to scroll through. I would choose the ones that are most problematic for me. I would go to the website where it is problematic. I would log in. I would change the username and password, or I would change the password. Can't change your username generally, Charlie. Change the password, and then because I'm running the browser app, when I go to change it and when I log out and log back in again, the browser app will pop up and ask me if I want to update my password in Zoho Vault. So it's all homogenous. Once you make the change, it will update it in your password app. That's the weak passwords. Your reused passwords look exactly the same. Now, what else is on this dashboard? Because this dashboard is where the gold is. You can see where you've got passwords with expiring validity, because you can actually set a password and say this is only valid for 3 days or 5 days. And if you've allowed people access to passwords through the sharing mechanism, it shows you there. Okay, so that's the reporting, the auditing functions of Zoho Vault. Okay, so that's it for the free account, the Zoho Vault free account. If you've got a team account, you've got a couple of extra options available to you, which I'm not going to cover in this video. I really just wanted to give you the basics that you can use for yourselves straight up without having to pay any money to use it. So that's 2 things that you can actually check today: your Vault unlock settings and your password health report. These are going to give you some really good foundations for moving forward this year and making sure that you are secure. They're waiting to be used. They're sitting there. They're waiting to be used. And as I said, they're going to make a big difference to you. I think that's it for today, guys. I asked more questions than I answered. It's a little different pace than I usually do. I didn't want to go into too much. It's too early in the year to be too deep into things. Let me know though if I've asked more questions than I've answered, if there's things that wasn't clear in what I've said. If you want help setting up your security, if you want help setting up your password managers and choosing which one you want to do and you're not sure and it's also confusing, I do offer a free 30-minute breakthrough session designed exactly for these sorts of things, 1 per person. Come to my website, head at askcharlyleetham.com. Up in the top right-hand corner, there's book your breakthrough session. You can click on that button. That'll take you straight to where you can book time to talk to me. I will give you as much value as I can in that 30 minutes. If this video has been helpful to you, please give it a like and maybe share it with some friends. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. I will see you Friday for more security stuff. Fridays are going to be a heavy day, I think. Anyway, have a good couple of days. I'll see you in a few. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.